All right, so we're doing another one of these because I think they're fun, and hopefully you guys are enjoying them too. Now, I'm trying to not be very late to the party. However, this has been out for at least 12 hours right now. I work a normal day job, so I don't get to do these things as early as possible, so I know I'm probably late to the party as far as reaction videos are concerned. But if you found your way here, thank you. I hope you appreciate this. I'm going to be, like I said, late, so I'm 7.3 million views so far in 12 hours. This is such a highly anticipated show that I'm so excited about it. And I'm pretty sure it's more than 7 million people are. And it's just that it's still brand new. And I've been avoiding as much as possible all day. Like, I've been avoiding the video, I've been avoiding Twitter, I've been avoiding articles that are talking about it. I see the name Daredevil and I totally try to get it away from me as fast as possible because I wanted to wait till I got home to watch it for the first time and record my reaction. Now, the thing I love about the Daredevil, and just the fact that it's coming back, is that we almost lost it completely. You got to understand that this was a show for those that are disengaged. This was a show that was fantastic when it was on Netflix, and then of course the acquisition of Disney purchasing Fox, and then Disney deciding to go their own route and do things, and they're like, okay, now we want all of our stuff on our streaming services, so now Netflix, you have to cancel all of your shows. And why they didn't just move them all over is beyond me, but I can understand for at least Iron Fist. Iron Fist wasn't that great. I thought Jessica Jones was fantastic. I thought Luke Cage was fantastic. The Punisher is phenomenal, and of course Daredevil is the best one, and that's why the want for this to return is up there, and I'm excited for it. I'm also it's just been teased so much that finally getting this, and it being, I think, as of right now, the longest series that the MCU has put out. All the other series have been something around 6 to 8 episodes. This is apparently 18 or 10 or something. I remember them saying 18 when it was first announced. It's funny because I am actually working on a Daredevil video that I wanted to do before this officially comes out, talking about how he gets very little representation, and that's why this is also important. It's a character that has so much mythos to it. His series is large. There's volumes of source material that you can get to actually create good Daredevil content, but nobody's really done it. And the only ones that have gotten any sort of commercial value is this, and then the Ben Affleck version. And sometimes people forget the Ben Affleck version because it's terrible. It's basically the worst Daredevil representation that there is, especially when you compare it to this version that's done by Charlie Cox and actually in part of the MCU, and even for the Netflix version where they were able to make it a little bit more gritty. And that's the other thing that I hope they don't dumb down too much of Daredevil, because so far his cameos that he's been kind of inching into the MCU with, Spider-Man No Way Home, She-Hulk, even in Echo, the small glimpse of it still didn't even reach a level of the grittiness and the brutality that season, those 3 seasons had in them. It was just such good storytelling and such good television for Marvel characters and for Daredevil specifically. So I have high hopes for this. Let's give it a shot. We'll get the headphones. I remembered to plug them in. All right. So I am watching this, and we're going to see what we got going on.
Fairly unpleasant.
Hold on. Widescreen. All right. Here we go. Yeah.
Thank you for finding the time. Well, I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
Okay.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
Yeah, everybody's back. Awesome.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city.
What? The last time I recall seeing Fisk was in the Hawkeye show, because Echo technically... Well, no, Echo's not really prequel status either in comparison to the timeline of things. Are they going to explain how he becomes mayor? I don't think I remember how he becomes mayor. Wilson Fisk is fucking mayor? What? Why is this baffling me? Should I have remembered this? Hold the fucking phone. Yeah, that's what I remember from Echo, which I believe is part, like, it doesn't take place too far after the events of Hawkeye, because it's meant to be a direct sequel to Hawkeye, even though it plays a little bit back and forth from her beginnings of working with Fisk to her falling out, but he's not mayor. Huh. So we're going into it with him being mayor. Okay.
I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Yes! I know. I'm just
I'm putting the
excited.
hatchet down.
I'm so excited about this.
I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Yes! Yes! Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man. I'm a little giddy right now. That just looks so good. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that to be that good. That looks really good. And again, I might get some shit in the comments for this, but I really don't remember him ever becoming mayor. So if they're just going to kick it off with maybe him, it starts off at that point. I'm not sure where this is meant to fit as far as MCU timeline is. I do know he's supposed to be a part of the Phased 5 storyline. I don't think he's going to play any role in anything bigger than that. Maybe not. I don't know. Shit. Okay, let's take a few things step by step. All right, so here he is. He's mayor. Okay, there's a good shot of him being a brute. Let's see. Hold on. Go a little bit further. See if I can grab that screen. Oh, that's such a good shot. They do his costume very well for this series, too. For a second, I thought this, somewhere around here, might have also been Frank. Not sure who all this is. It looks like a weird brawl, him getting beat up without the suit. I wonder if this is going to be a thing where... Because again, what is this exactly going to do as far as the character is concerned and where he lies with everything else already? Because there is a big distinction between what this version of Daredevil is, which is very much what we're all used to and what we loved about that first show run. Oh, he looks so good. But it's interesting to think about how this is going to play differently than what he's already been portrayed as, because he's still a lawyer in No Way Home. And he doesn't seem very much unlike himself. And then you get into She-Hulk, and he's kind of quirky, kind of like laid back. He's not really as brutal as this. And yeah, Matt Murdock is supposed to be both of those things, but it doesn't look like... It looks more like they're going to make Matt very cynical. Like very much sort of like, the world is not something I could save anymore, regardless how much I try. Oh, Muse looks so good. That's going to be a good character to see. That's going to be a real good character to see. And then I'm pretty certain, yep, and there's... it's so good to see him in more, too. I miss seeing him, like, all over the place, especially when it came to, like, right around the Punisher's time. Like, he pops up in movies, but he doesn't get enough of his own stuff. Jon Bernthal deserves so much more than what he gets, and he deserves everything he gets, but he deserves so much more, in my opinion. I'm very glad he's coming back, and hopefully maybe they'll see the potential and make Punisher again, but who knows. All right, let's skip a little bit more. There was another shot I wanted. Where is that? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is meant to be White Tiger. I mean, it has to be. But I also thought Bullseye was supposed to be coming back. Did I miss him? I mean, you can't have a Daredevil thing without Bullseye showing up. But then again, maybe it'll just be a season that he doesn't show up in. Ooh, breaking legs. That was a good part. Yep, him training. Let me see that shot with all the helms. Oh, look at that. All the helms. Silver, red, gold, deep red. I think that's another red one, just a different, maybe like style in the eyes or something, or it might be very much the same, but yeah. This is going to be so enjoyable. It's gonna be so refreshing to see him return, because it's the MCU finally giving something back to us in a way as fans, and for everybody who really wanted this. Like I said, I'm working on a completely separate Daredevil video. It's going to be coming out sometime at the end of February, and like reading about this, just the impact this show had, it started a whole movement. The whole hashtag Save Daredevil was apparently huge, and I didn't even hear about it until I started doing this research. But anybody who was part of that movement, they have an entire website. Anybody who was a part of that movement, they are the ones that we can thank for finally getting Daredevil back, in my opinion, because I feel like that was a big deal, because when you have large fan bases come together and make these waves, things happen. Released a Snyder Cut, the Sonic animation debacle. When fans get together, sometimes studios listen, and maybe the MCU is finally listening and going, hey, we were just going to scrap this whole thing. But no, now they're acknowledging that Daredevil is going to exist in the MCU, even more so as canon than the assumptions that might have been in those shows. I remember around the first seasons for a lot of those shows, nobody knew where they lied in the entire scheme of what Marvel was doing at that point. Nobody knew. You just took these little hints, like where you could find it, and then it was finally determined that it so happens that the majority of those storylines all happen after the first Avengers, but before Civil War. So within that time frame, every one of those shows, those are the years of when that storyline takes place, and they don't have a grander scheme into anything. They don't play into anything else. It's just for them. The Defenders saga, once canceled, was sort of just like kind of meant to sort of be there, kind of how like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was, unfortunately. And the only one that seems to be getting any play or any sort of revival talks is this. And now hopefully Punisher. They brought back Punisher, and maybe they'll give him a chance again. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that, so I could be wrong. If you know anything, leave it down in the comments. But yeah, this is going to be so much fun. This is going to be so exciting to see again. I cannot wait. What did it say? March 4th? Yeah, March 4th. Oh, man. I got to make sure my video is done before the show comes out, though. This is going to be so great. I am so excited. This trailer looked great. I'm going to go watch it again now without having all of the need to talk and react to things. But, yeah, this was great. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. If you stopped by here and decided to see my reaction to it, thank you so much. Consider subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. And check out any of the other videos you see on the channel. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.